Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to On and Off the Road again. I am out on this foggy day and got to bring out a Mahindra Roxor. And if you're not familiar with these, they look kind of like a Jeep. They certainly don't drive like one. They're a diesel. You can probably hear the rattling in the background here. But really cool rig. Really kind of a purpose-built utility, really basic type of a vehicle, and want to thank Sturgis Motorsports for letting me bring it out and take it for a test drive, see what these things are all about. And if you're not familiar with these, there was a little bit of a legal challenge that Mahindra faced with them and Jeep, and I won't get into it, but because they look so much like a Jeep, and so they had to redesign the front end and change how they look for their current models. But they're a nice four-wheel drive setup, really kind of minimalistic in what they offer. They don't come with heat. They don't come with air conditioning. They don't come with tops unless you order one that way. You can get a soft top. You can get a back seat that's sort of like a bench if you want to have it for kids. This particular one doesn't have the bench seat. It only has a soft bikini top over the two seats. This one was really just set up as a work rig. Has a plow on it with a winch, which I'll show you here. But just a really basic, good utilitarian vehicle, but really good on fuel. They're just a little diesel engine, 5-speed manual. And without further ado, I'm going to get around this machine so you can take a look. And here we go. Mahindra Roxor. This one I believe is a 2018. I actually don't have the details on the year, but it's the first gen, definitely, because you can tell when I get around to the front. This one has been equipped with some better tires on it. It's got some BF Goodrich all-terrains and some nicer wheels. Just really simplistic. It's got a light bar because this one was used for plowing, as you can see. They added a winch on it. And you can hear that diesel rolling in there, but you can see the unique Mahindra grill. Hear that diesel clanging under there. But just really simplistic. I mean, half metal doors. They're just a sheet of steel or metal of some kind. You can see it's a 5-speed on the floor. Manual transfer case down there. An actual 3-pedal parking brake. Really simplistic gauges. Shows your tach. Then you have your speedometer. There's an hour meter, your fuel gauge, and then basic kind of idiot lights or check engine lights that come on. Does have what do you call it? A engine glow plugs. There we go. It does have glow plugs on it for cold, but I mean, it doesn't even have. You can see it doesn't even have a wiper. So it's really, really basic. It does have side mirrors. Look like those have been added. Normally there's a bench seat back here, and there's a soft top that's strapped in there. But really kind of a cool functional vehicle if you want something basic. I don't know, they're definitely cheaper than a Jeep, but you also are getting a lot less than what you would with a Jeep. So I mean, they're not really in the same ballpark as far as what I would consider. This is totally a work vehicle. There's no creature comforts. It's really basic. I mean, you see it's got a hitch on it. It's got anchor points for like pulling something out of the mud, or if you're going to trailer this, because in a lot of states these are not street legal. Here in South Dakota you can license them and drive them on the road, but you can't in a lot of states. They're not equipped with signals. You can have that added to it, but they're just not set up to be street legal. And then you can hear the exhaust note on this guy. Pretty basic. Just purrs right along. And it's certainly not anything that's a race machine either, because it only goes, I think top speed is like maybe 55. Maybe. Definitely not a super fast machine. You do have an adjustable seat, but they're just basic buckets, if you could even call them a bucket. Simple steering wheel, not even a horn there. This one's had the horn added as a button here. And then you have lights, high and low. This one has controls here for the light bar. Oh, it does have a fan. How about that? I didn't even know that. I don't know if that's for heat or what. And then this here controls actually the angle of the plow. So that's been added. But just super basic. You can watch here. But that is the Roxor in a nutshell. See, you can see there it says for off-road use only. So in most states, that's all this thing is allowed to do, is off-road use. So 12-gallon fuel capacity, which is kind of nice. Get some good range out of this guy. My son's out here on a ride with me. But that is the Roxor. Kind of a cool Jeep look-alike machine, really made for work or going hunting, something like that. Put any comments, questions that you might have down below, and I do thank you for tuning in again. Have a wonderful day, and God bless you.